So Jimmy Cliff, I'm just listening to his music right now, and it's the song is "You Can Get It If You Really Want." You can look it up. I really like it. It's a Jamaican sort of reggae song, and yeah, I think that's actually really true. That there is a lot of things that if you just dedicate your time and effort, you do get a lot done. And, you know, if you don't quite get there, if you don't quite do that thing, then you often make a real big dent in the world to actually do it. And I was thinking about the White Otter Castle in Atikokan. Not too many people know about this in Atikokan, Ontario. So I want to talk about that. So if you don't know me, I am Professor Dave Maslak. I'm an Associate Professor of Innovation Strategy and Entrepreneurship. And I created this whole reciprocity project to give back as much as I possibly can. There's so many people to help me out that I wanted to pay the favor forward to help you out. It's kind of like I'm documenting all of the feelings, all the kind of stuff that you feel when you build anything. And I'm building the reciprocity project. So there is this castle in Atikokan, Ontario. If you don't know where Atikokan is, it's close to where my hometown is, Dryden, Ontario. It's really in the middle of nowhere. So if you go between Winnipeg and Thunder Bay, Ontario, it's northwestern Ontario. It's very rural. There's not a lot around there, and you actually have to take a canoe to get to the White Otter Castle. And the story goes that this person, and I'm probably a little bit off the mark, but he built it for his wife, and it's this castle, this log cabin that is very much a castle. It's a big thing in the middle of nowhere, and people canoe to go see it. And it is, you know, this big giant castle, and it's really a story of how being industrious and not really giving up really can do a lot. And it became, you know, it's this landmark in Atikokan, Ontario. So I'd encourage you to look it up. It's pretty cool. So, but I want you to sort of remember this, that you know, instead of giving up and sort of being complacent in the world around you, that sort of pushing at things actually does accomplish a lot. And it doesn't seem like it in the day that you're doing it. You feel very like, man, defeated and all that kind of stuff. But you got to get up and get going every day. That's all there is to it. You get up early, you get going, and you keep doing it day in and day out until you're 80 years old. And, you know, like, you do all of this kind of stuff, maybe, you know, whenever your day comes, but you do all this kind of stuff. And sometimes often it feels futile when you're in it and you don't really, like, want to do it. But you have to take a step back and sort of realize this is how you actually get things done. It's just by taking one step after the other and just ignoring all the rest of it. And there's not much there's no other choice that you can do to sort of get to where you need to go to. And there's just a tremendous amount of dedication it takes to do these kind of things. And once you look back, you've actually created a landmark that people will actually go see and do. And maybe you actually don't build the whole thing, right? You get halfway through building your castle, and but then it's still something that is quite impressive, and people will marvel at it and realize that it actually was a really impressive feat to do it. And what else are you going to do? You can sit there and be defeatist and kind of not do anything. Or you just dig in your heels and you keep going. You just stop with the everything else, and you push back all of that nonsense that's in your head, all those negative thoughts, and you just keep taking one step after the other, nice and slow, marching along. Everybody else is, you know, not really getting what you're doing, but you just keep doing it and ignoring the rest of it. And I want everybody to remember that is an important thing to do as you're doing it. Just know that you just got to take one more day, one more step, day in and day out. And then if you do that, you do eventually get there. It might take a little bit, might be faster than somebody else, but also might be slower than somebody else. But you've got no other option other than to keep taking those steps forward to get to where you need to go to. I think that is an important lesson to always remember and take forward with you. All right, take care and have a wonderful day.